stages of the game, at least in my opinion, right? Because I don't think you can look to take a team fight reliably, like in a full 5-on-5 skirmish, until Cuckoo has BKB. Once he's got that, any kind of movement towards that sort of area, they placed it really early when Marb ended up giving up that first blood into the game, but I still think it's a bit of a mistake, the fact that they've been able to get away with that.
Sapphire's got 8 stacks. So White One.
The Chad, man. White One's a great player.
We're also got another kill up top. Vincenzo gonna end up going down on the Tidehunter. This is a good start, at least for the Night Stalker as well. We saw previously, Bob is getting dived, and there we go. Carl finally able to pick up, a solo kill into the Ember Spirit. Looks like he's gonna get away with his life as well. Now top lane, even Marb's in trouble, but Vincenzo's gonna step in to provide some assistance.
They're going for a kill on this bot side. They know the Snapfire TP.
He's got 3 poison stacks. Make it a 4th now. And Whiteman's got plenty of mana to continue to spam out here. Gotta look for one more charge. And that'll be enough damage to secure another kill for the Shadow Demon.
Once Gabby looks to rotate away from this lane, once the pushing power really does start to come online, and that'll be once you see the Helm of the Dominator come down on Escort. He's only about 150 gold away. You can maybe look to take one of these tier 1 towers on the top side as this raid.
Marb might be in trouble. Yeah, he's already lost his refraction charges. They do not have detection though. It's always going to be the one deterring factor, so they're just going to stick around and be like, alright, you're not farming. Let's just farm right next to him. Marb's like, alright, I've had enough. I may as well just show myself, but he still doesn't have enough mana for the refraction, so that'll be a kill for Cuckoo. And this is without him needing to, when you really take away what little farm they can over, from Marb. Look at this.
Yeah,
and now we go.
As well.
Yeah, I mean, they say Bruce refraction previously. It's going to be back up in a couple of seconds, but it will not matter. As Cuckoo finds a killing spree, simultaneously bottom lane, we're going to see Carl rotating down. You provide his stamp on this side of the map as Escort. There will be no escape for the Beastmaster. They'll even get rid of the Helm Dom creep as well, so...
To defend that, making a 4-man rotation towards this bottom side.
They're trying to find the Remnant location. They've seen it on the back line. Gabby, of course, has the ultimate ready to rock and roll, with even Zephyr's looking to show up as well in Execration. I mean, they just overstepped the boundary, diving past the remnants of the tier 1 tower, and they're going to be penalized for it. Even though there's no objective there, it just doesn't even matter. With the boys at tier 1 bringing the numbers, and I'm going to try and set up a blockade. I've got relatively good vision near the area, but how do you start the fight? Cuckoo's going to look to charge down Escort. Chains will hold them back. They're just kind of playing on the outskirts right now. They haven't found a comfortable angle in for the moment on tier 1. Just waiting to see if someone oversteps the mark, and that's going to be Vincenzo on the Tidehunter. And now they'll look to Bob next as well, but a quick fingers. The power that I was seeing with Execration was I think how they're able to play this later stages and even mid-game off the back of their team fight. It just felt like if you can get your first kill of the game, it's always something to celebrate for the boys on Execration. Times almost someone on Execration gets blown up, and now did you drop Ravage? Carl, he's got BKB. Apologies. If you drop that, then I guess Carl just BKBs it off. Whitemon's nearby as well. Vincenzo's still looking to posture pretty aggressively, but Carl says, thank you for the free kill. I might even look for the Snapfire next as well. But now it's going to be the Shadow Demon stepping up. So they'll drop the roar, the Mortimer Kisses. But now with the relocate, Cuckoo's going to look to pounce on forward and disrupt the ultimate usage from Samael. A couple of supports bleeding their life, and now a tier 2 tower soon to be under siege. Or was, I just kind of gone crazy.
No, their team fight's good. I just feel like, again, those first 3 engagements, they just played it not the way that I would have.
Bob's going for it. Oh, Bob! Cookie, maybe to reposition. Someone's about to expire. They still haven't killed Zephyr just yet.
Oh,
but this Irish making so much space. Someone kill Zephyr! He's gonna jump back on over. Now Cuckoo can fly. But the Scatter Blast is enough to get the kill along with the second life from Gabby. At least they'll pop the reincarnation. All in all.
The way I'm envisaging these team fights happening is Cuckoo pops Dark Ascension, he blinks in onto the Beastmaster, you pop BKB and run forward on the Razor. But it leaves a small window for Vincenzo to get into position and drop the Ravage, so that at least you stop running with that Night Stalker onto the hero that you want to be able to burst down. And maybe they either get away from it so you can
when he gets the kill, he's got some teammates behind him as well. Zephyr's going to look to fly over. Can't protect him for the BKB, but it's not going to keep his life long enough. They'll end up dropping here for the Razor. The question is, T1, can they get any more out of it? There's actually going to be the boys on Execration that will push them back. Lack of control, one of the issues here to keep them inside the kisses. It will be a 1 for 2 in the end.
And just the use of the kisses, it's nice to be able to bully them away, but Bob had a regen room, so if they were able to just draw at that fight without committing too much on their ultimate, maybe they could have made the wraparound and, well, I was going to pay with his life.
Yeah, Bob's like, oh, get some revenge in blood. Especially with Escort being nearby as well, but you still, oh man, what a Centaur Conqueror stun! Escort gets the IO along with the Shadow Demon, so you cancel the relocate. And now Cuckoo's actually going to be forced to pop the ultimate to try and find an escape avenue. Going to try and go for a TP out. They've got no can. And we really haven't seen Gabby through these fights. They are coming. You only got 3 heroes. Oh my, this is not good. Gabby's going to look to jump the Templar Assassin. Refraction's gone. They'll utilize the Ravage, but Carl's instantly going to BKB this off before the Templars are able to connect. They'll get rid of Mob. Now they're looking over to Escort as well. And you've still got the kind of the cherry on top being that Roshan they can now fall back and claim as well. So like, thanks Execration, you just made this a little bit weaker for us to be able to now claim.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you saw the
T1 are just going to run rampant through kind of the second half of that skirmish.
They're just going to go for another play here again. All smoked up.
Oh, Mob.
Got the Dark Ascension.
Force, maybe even Cookie. Cuckoo's going to stay on top of the snap fight to at least, take away that potential to reposition. Carl's even going to offer some backstab potential. Zephyr's the one to find it. And now Cuckoo's turn his attention over to the Grandmaster as well. As 2 down. A very, very quick maneuver off.
Isn't really all that pushed in. So I was... Oh, are they going to kill Bob here?
Oh my. Bob went back into the triangle with his Remnant. Perch is a big way to deal with the Ember Spirit. Cuckoo's got Blink up in 3 seconds. They won't even need it as Gabby locks onto the Ember. Brings him down with ease. I mean, this Wraith King is so incredibly farmed.
I need to buy back here on the Ember Spirit if they do continue the push. Oh man, I wasn't expecting that kill to come through onto the top. I feel like, of course, the movement speed's always going to be nice. It's going to be buffed up even further by the IO, and you are getting to this situation where you're just providing yourself insurance.
Vincenzo? Just solo Ravage used on Cuckoo, but he's going to shrug that off.
Where's the raw?
And there will be no raw. And now Gabby's going to look to jump in. He's like, you lack damage? Well, brother, I do not lack damage at all. Gonna wait for the stun to be back off cooldown, but Vincenzo just what's going on? Okay, eyes up top as Mob's in trouble. He's gonna go for a TP out, but Cuckoo, you're utilizing the ultimate to get that mini stun. And now Mob will get the kill still. Oh, the illusion still kills him though. Oh my god.
A game where Guardian Greaves isn't horrible for the IO. You're going up against Ember Spirit, of course, able to get out of the Spirit chains. It means if TA goes into the shard, it's going to make it difficult for you. Yeah, that's a very optimistic place to be able to.
All right. But Blaine, it's going to be Mob that's in trouble. Kuki is able to find him in the tree line, and with Zephyr and Gabby showing up as well. I was going to say, Gabby's just going to use the DD to farm, but no, they're able to catch out. Nice juicy target out in the lane, and well, they're going to look to bring back the Night Stalker as well, just in case Zephyr's in need of some assistance here. And Cuckoo's going to jump on over. Gets rid of the Helm of the Overlord. Mega value. 250 gold, thank you, sir. I mean, this Aghanim Shard shortly going to pay off for itself. Oh, get the choreo. Oh, my lord.
I love that. Just every single time he summons it, you're like, well, 250 gold for me.
He's able to reposition back to the safety for the rest of his team. Now they can just do the damage to the objectives.
Sure, that's the first time we've actually seen the final roll.
Well, no, the BKB's on cooldown. Force up. Vincenzo gonna try and jump the backline along with the Mortimer Kisses, but you haven't dealt with Zephyr, so the IO coming into safety. Whitemon's gonna reveal his position as well as Mob. I mean, it's just lost so much damage, so the TA is gonna be a non-factor through this team fight. It's gonna be all on Bob to turn it back around, but the silence is out, the control is there, the damage along with it. Down goes Bob. Down goes a second full set of barracks, and the second game as well is going to be to T1.
Very, very nice. I was saying before, that was the first fight that I saw that, in my opinion, they'd used the Primal Roar correctly onto the target that they actually wanted in the Razor. So it just came too little too late, right? 20k behind. Don't even hate the play that Bob was going for at the very end there. You know, they were able to kill the Wraith King once. He wanted to go for the kill as, you know, the thing to give him that big gold injection as well, but just didn't end up eventuating. Good response coming through from T1 to be able to finalize that for themselves. So a little unexpected that they end up splitting this best of two in a 1-1, but you know, kudos to Execration. They well deserved that game one victory, but this was business as usual.